Good morning, Temina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, I will explain you the concept of simultaneous equation, which is a part of the syllabus of O-level additional mathematics. There are two concepts in this topic. Number one, simultaneous linear equations in two unknowns. So both the equations will be linear. And second is simultaneous linear and non-linear equations in two unknowns. So I have made two videos. This is video number one on first topic and video number two is on the second concept. So the link of the second video will be in the description. So let's begin and see what are linear equations and what are two unknowns. So for example, if you see here, this pair of equations, the power of x and y is 1, right? So these type of equations are called linear equations. Now here the highest power of the variable is 2. So this is non-linear equation and this is a linear equation. So there are different ways of solving it. So in this video we will cover two linear equations. So basically there are algebraic methods and graphical method of solving it. In algebraic method, two methods come, elimination methods and substitution method. Now both of these you would have done in previous year. But we will see one question which we will solve with the help of elimination method and substitution method to help you to solve questions here and basically to see the logic or the reason behind it, right? So let's see this linear equation. 5x plus 2y equals to 25, 2x minus y equals to 1. So both are linear equation and we are solving it by elimination method. When we're solving by elimination method, we try to make the coefficient of one of the variables same. Right now, if we see the coefficient of x, 5 and 2, it's different. The coefficient of y, 2 and 1 is different. I'm not talking about signs. I'm just talking about numeral value, right? So to make it same, because in elimination method, we make one coefficient of one variable same. So suppose I want to make the coefficient of y same. So I need 2 here. So I'll multiply this whole equation by 2. So this equation is as it is. And when you multiply this equation by 2, it will become 2 to the 4. Minus 1 multiplied by 2 is minus 2. And 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Now you can see the coefficient of y are same. Because they have opposite signs, so we will add the equations. When you add the equation, these two will cancel out. This will become 9x and this will become 27. So now you will have 9x is equals to 27 and you solve it, you get x equals to 3. Now you have to find the value of y. So this value of x you can substitute here or here, wherever you like, and you will get the value of y. So you call it the solution of this equation, linear equations. Now basically what does the meaning of solution? You also call it root of the equations. If I draw this is not drawn to scale, roughly to explain you the concept or to give you the visual picture of it. So this is the line 5x plus 2y equals to 25 and this is the line 2x minus y equals to 1. Where the lines are intercepting, that point is the solution. So it means at that point the x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 5. So it means this point is lying on both the lines, right? So if you plug in this point 3 and 5 here, suppose I substitute x3 and y5. So what it will become? 5 3s are 15, 2 5s are 10. So 15 plus 10 is 25. So it is satisfying this equation. Now let me substitute here. X is 3, y is 5. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. So it is satisfying this equation also. So you know when the solution is satisfying both the equation, it means you have solved it correctly. Now you don't need to check it every time. I'm just explaining you the meaning of it. So for example, let me take one point here, which is only on this line, right? On this line, 1, 1. So if I substitute this point now, just to show it to you, right? Because your concept is very important. It is very important that you understand the concept behind it. So if I take one point which is only lying on this line, you can see here. So if I substitute here 1 and 1, 2 ones are 2, minus 1 is 1. It is satisfying here. But what about here? If I substitute here x and y, 5 ones are 5, 2 ones are 2, 5 plus 2 is 7. It's not 25. So it is not satisfying this equation, which shows very clearly that this point 1 comma 1 is not on this line. So this is the meaning of it, right? So now let's see the same equation solving by substitution method. In substitution method, we make one variable a subject. And it is always good to make a variable a subject which has a coefficient 1. In this way, you can avoid fractional working. So let me make this y a subject, but otherwise you can make any variable from this equation or this equation a subject. Choice is yours. So when I make y a subject, I will get 2x minus 1, right? Some children are very particular. They take y here, 1 here, so it will become 2x minus 1 equals to y, which can be written like this. It's same. Now this value of y I will plug in here. Okay, so it will be 5x plus 2 bracket 2x minus 1. You see here. And then you simply open the bracket and find out the value of x. And you will see it is the same value which we solved by the elimination method. Now this value of x you can plug in back either here or here and get the value of y. So you are getting the same method. So you have seen in substitution, we make one variable a subject and plug in the other equation. Whereas in elimination method, we make the variable same and then add or subtract to cancel it out. Now I have picked up here just 2 questions to develop your concept further. It is a very interesting question. The question says, without actually solving it, find out that this solution is correct for this simultaneous equation or not. Both are linear. The interesting thing is students usually think that they do not have to write at all anything here. No, it means that you will not apply simultaneous substitution method or elimination method. But what you will do then? You will plug in these values of x and y here, exactly the way I just told you a minute ago in the previous example. So I will substitute the values here in these 2 equations. And my answer should be 8 in this case and 9 in this case. So now let me substitute here, or you can put the video on pause and try it yourself. So the student got x3 upon 2. I'm plugging in here. And the solution of y, he got 3 upon 4, which is mentioned here. I'm substituting. And I will see when I solve it, do I get 9 or not? Because the other side I have 9. 5 3 is a 15 upon 2, 3 upon 2. By the way, sometimes a student make mistake of multiplying this whole number by the denominator. Don't do that. It is always multiplied only by numerator, right? Now, denominator is same, so I can add the numerator. So it is 18 upon 2. And if I cancel it, I get 9. So it is satisfying it. Let's see, does it satisfy here also or not? Okay, because it should satisfy both sides. Both equations, I mean. So x upon 2 and y is 3 upon 4. I will simplify and I will see what do I get. Oh, sorry, it's not x, is 3. Sorry. So 3 3 is a 9. 9 upon 2 plus 3. So is it equals to 8? It is not equals to 8, right? Because this is actually 15 upon 2. So now 15 upon 2 is not equals to 8. So it is not satisfying this equation. So basically the solution the student is getting, this particular student, is not right. It is wrong. So this is how do you check your answers without actually solving it. Now let's see this equation. This is the last equation question of the video. If question is saying xy, which is 2 3, means this is x, this is y, is a solution. So question is telling you that this is a solution of the equation. Now when the point is a solution of the equation, it means you can plug in place of x and y. And question is saying find the value of a and b. So in place of x, I will write 2. So it will become 2a plus in place of y, I will write 3. 3y equals to 1. And the other one will be 3a because it is y and my y is 3. Minus bx, and x is 2. So I will write 2b equals to 8. Now you have to solve these simultaneously. Either you use elimination method or substitution method and solve it, right? I can give you one hint. For example, if I want to do elimination method, and by the way, answer of these questions was what? Let's do it here very quickly, okay? So suppose I want to do elimination method, right? I want to make equation same. So I want to make, by the way, this is 3b. So I will multiply this equation by 2, right? Suppose I'm thinking of eliminating a. So I'll multiply this whole equation by 2 and multiply this whole equation by 3, okay? Because I'm thinking of eliminating a. So the coefficient of a is 3 here. So that's why I will multiply this whole thing by 3. Okay, so let me just make it little neat, okay? So now, very quickly, 3 2s are 6a plus 3 3s are 9b is equals to 3 1s are 3. And this will be 2 3s are 6a minus 2 2s are 4b, 8 2s are 16. So now if I put one equation under the other to solve it simultaneously, right, by the elimination method. So I can write, let me write this color. So I'm writing this equation underneath this one. So it will become 6a plus 9b equals to 3. Now I want to eliminate this. The sign is same, so I will subtract the equations. When we subtract the equations, what happens? The sign changes of the equation, right? So this will cancel out and this will become what? Minus 13b, and 16 minus 3 is 13. So your b is minus 1. Now once you have the value of b, you can plug in here or here, wherever you like. Suppose I'm plugging in here. I'm plugging in this one. Okay. So my b is minus 1. So I will get minus 3 equals to 1. 2a equals to 4. A equals to 2. So you got the value of a and b. So with this, the question finished because we had to find the value of a and b. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you learned something from it, press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care.